Hey guys, it's your boy Game Anime with a impromptu discussion about this week's manga chapters. I haven't done a hangout in so fucking long. Hang on, gotta check that this is live and working. Just listen to my voice and let it soothe you. Hey guys, it's your boy Game Anime with a impromptu That's gonna be an echo. About this week's manga. Okay, that sounds loud enough, right? Yeah, that's pretty decent. Yeah? Oh, okay, there we go. Thank you. All right. So, oh, I have a viewer. Seriously. Wow. Join in. The links are ready and available to anyone who wants to participate. I thought I'd start with my favorite bad manga of the week, Fairy Tale, as usual. You know, why not start with the worst, work your way up to the best, right? So this week's Fairy Tale chapter was so forgettable that I literally need to quickly just scan the entire chapter to remind myself exactly of what happened. It was a longer chapter than usual, if I remember correctly. And oh yeah, this is nothing happened in this chapter, if I remember correctly. It was just like really, really dull shit, boobs, and I think it was Laxus showed up at the end, which would normally be cool, you know, if he didn't turn into Natsu and go, "These were for my friends." Death. Such horrible writing to the point where you just want to throw up, you know. Like my brain is literally like, you know, just give me 1 second. Because wow, that's terrible. This used to be a really good character. It's sad just to see what happened to him. Yeah, so this is just a discussion. You can think of it like a review if you feel like it. I really don't. Personally, I just want to share my thoughts on the chapter, my deep, provoking thoughts that should inspire millions. That was a joke, obviously. So, um, oh, found out some information about Fairy Tale, actually, funny enough, from my commenters. By the way, if anyone's watching this wants to join in, the Hangout link should be in the comment section, but it's definitely on the Google Plus page. So just check that out. I could go leave it now, but if you need it, message me, you'll get it, okay? I have a setup here that should allow me to see any text. Anyway, so as I said, so the Fairy Tale chapter. Yeah, this was a shit chapter of Fairy Tale, like literally. Like usually they're all shit, but this one was particularly offensive to me. It was like, ugh. And then I remember specifically not giving a shit about it. Actually, fucking, I was just like, skip, skip. I think there's a bit with Natsu in the beginning, but you know, I couldn't care less. He had cancer for like five pages, and then it was healed. The same chapter was introduced. I thought that was fucking hilarious. I mean, that's just the kind of shit Hiro Mashima would write in, right? Like, main character's gonna die, or no. And there was a lot of people saying like death flags for Laxus. I'm like, guys, are you reading the wrong series? This is Fairy Tale. No one's dying. There's gonna be zero deaths from this shit. Like, just get that in your heads now. Yeah, no one's dying. Don't expect anyone to die. like why you would in the first place, I don't fucking know. I probably shouldn't linger on a page too long just in case I get the copyright strike. This is Manga Panda? Huh, never knew. There you go. I'm pretty sure I can't show that either. So skip all the way to the top. Yeah, Elsa standing actually, if I remember correctly, which you would think she'd be down after fighting a Spriggan, but oh no, she's back. It's got big legs, jeez. And of course Kagura, who has to tag along. Juvia is still the same shitty, obsessed, not funny anymore character she always was. And the Galevi, is that what we're calling him? Gajevi, or are we calling it Legil? I don't know. Fuck it. Gajevi had a little bit of development, but this is the kind of shit you need like a chapter really to establish and show off, preferably not in the final arc of the show when, you know, shit's supposed to be getting real. Well, no, oh well. Oh yeah, Gray took off his clothes. Phenomenal. Yeah, just phenomenal. And of course, Useless Serena is still down. Number one Spriggan, everyone, on the floor, just dead. That was so lame. So lame. As I can look, it just walks away like, bitch, please. You would think like a Spriggan would at least put up resistance to Actologia. I mean, Jesus, what? One of their enemies, and they have no tactics to beat him whatsoever. Well, there's no tactics in Fairy Tail in general, but so anyway, we can move on from this shit that was Fairy Tail to a better, hopefully, manga. There we go. That's some fan service for you, Hiromashima style. That'd be worse if it was Hiromashima style. We can go on to Bleach, which I hope to type in faster than this. Um, Fuck me, Bleach this week. I have to say, I did a live reaction with the audio messed up, which pissed me off to no hell. So I mean, I might do like a post reaction, like a reaction as part of this hangout because just this Bleach chapter was especially bad. I mean, I haven't seen a terrible Bleach chapter in a long time. Well, no, I can't say that. That fucking stupid sword, which I've tried to remove from my memory, still exists. But like this was bad. I mean, Uryu in this chapter just I have no idea what happened to Uryu. Uryu used to be so smart, and now he's a fucking retard. He really is. I mean, first of all, right, that was his plan. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, that's not his real plan. He has a plan, sort of. This is just to throw Hashwood off his track." No, that was his plan. And Hashwood was just like, "Yeah, I already saw through that shit. Like, fuck, I destroyed the gates." It's like, no shit, Sherlock. They specifically state that Yuha doesn't have the power of omniscience and omnipotence, which that has to be a translation error because if that's his power, he can't be beaten. It's literally impossible to beat a being that powerful. Um, but yeah, I mean, fucking Uryu just doesn't take into account his the eyes of Yuha back, even though he's seen them in action. He just doesn't take into account any of that, and his plan was really shit to begin with. He wanted to destroy the Varvel. I don't know what that would have done personally. It's like what would have? I mean, Yuha can create those things like it's fucking candy. He doesn't give a shit that the place has been destroyed. I doubt he's gonna like care that the Varvel is in any peril. Yeah, so Uryu makes the startling announcement that they swap powers at night. Oh my god, something we've known since he first appeared. Wow, Yuha. Wow, Uryu, sorry. Fuck you. You know what? This guy used to be a good character as well. Fuck this guy. He's probably. And he thinks he can hold a hatch. Stunned. I mean, he must have some A for arrogance. I mean, that literally must be his letter because it's insane. He just said it like, you have the power of omnipotence and omniscience, and I'm going to beat you, which is physically possible, logically impossible. I don't know what it is. Um, and fuck it, like he brings out the bow and strikes an epic pose, and he's like, "Oh, you haven't seen this version of me." All that, you know. I mean, it basically sets up that Hashwell, yeah, he's Hashwell, right? Does not have as much control over the omniscience power as fucking Yuha, obviously. But sorry, just in case someone sent a message. Got a message from me. Uh, oh no, this is completely different. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Okay, I should just make sure no one sent a message on the link or anything. I don't think we have any viewers anyway, so I don't really have to worry about it. So we get views after it gets uploaded, as usual. But that's not the worst part about this chapter of Bleach. Seriously, the worst part about this chapter of Bleach was that chat. These pieces. Is it fucking Kubo, right? Rather than he had like 26 starters. Okay, I think there's less than that, but right, rather than save some for the final fight, so we have some faced enemies to defeat as opposed to giant stone statues. And we might actually have a cool fight other than, oh, it's so big and I'm going to crush it. Other than that shit, we would actually have enemies that fucking anyone out of these group could fight, except Ichigo, obviously. No, he just kills them all, siphons their power, forgets to think, hang on, I have way too many characters. I'm going to need some standards for this guy, some. No, he just introduces random fucking, this is the QB solution, no, Jubi solution to the problem, which just spit out random weak ass enemies even Sakura can defeat. These guys are so weak, Uryu can take them on. Uryu, holy shit. Fucking hell, I never thought I'd see the day. Like, fucking hell, when he doesn't get one-shotted by everything that's fucking near him. Yeah, Uryu's like strikes a pose. Keep going, guys, and you're just like, fuck you, we don't care. Oh, they call him Uriel. Chad, sorry. So Chad just strikes a pose, and he's like, oh, and you're like, fuck you, and we move the fuck on. It's like, no. And then Ganju shows up out of nowhere. I forgot what his powers are actually, but apparently he can turn shit to sand. I will go research that sometime in the future. So yeah, basically, rather than set up an opponent for them to fight, he has giant stone statues because he's so stupid and doesn't set up villains in the future for his enormous cast of characters. It's kind of funny. I just find this hilarious. Like he has to use faceless giant blobs of stone. Pika basically taking a side job. Fuck it. As his as because he doesn't have any character that can fight the rest of them. It's sad. It really is. I mean, like personally, you think he like save some stern readers for this exact moment, but no, send them all out. Even Hashbold is sort of like, I've seen the future. I'm not gonna go after them. You've seen the future, then you know he's gonna lose, right? I'll just say. So yeah, it was a pretty bad chapter of Bleach because I hated this chapter of Bleach. It's one of the worst chapters I've read in a short time. It really was. And I am sad that the live reaction, the audio messed up. And actually, I'm gonna check this audio as well, make sure this one isn't messing up. 10 seconds. So yeah, it was a pretty bad chapter of Bleach because I hated this chapter of Bleach. Oh, there we go. Seems to be doing all right. I hope I'm coming in loud and clear. All right. So yeah, it was a pretty terrible chapter of Bleach. Like I was saying, it was pretty bad. I mean, honestly, Bleach is rivaling Fairy Tail now in terms of how bad it is. Like literally every week, I'm going to Bleach. I'm almost going to Bleach with the same expectations I am with Fairy Tail, which is not a good sign. I mean, with Fairy, I have zero expectation for Fairy Tail, and it's almost like that for Bleach too. The shit is too simple and shit is way too stupid. Then there was the Toriko hype train. I'm gonna actually search the chapter first. I feel like I didn't think this through. You know, if I thought this through, I'd have had tabs open with every single. Oh fuck professionalism. This is off the cuff, so it's more fun to watch. That's the excuse I'm telling myself. Okay, leave me alone. All right. Whoa. What the 356 455? What are we? Are we in the same? Even yeah, I thought so. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Like that numbering system sounds. I think what this chapter was about Neo, wasn't it? Yeah, Neo, the hype for Neo. Yeah. Oh god, that was horrible. Right, Wolfskin steps, sniffing contest. Sniffing contest again, apparently. Yeah. Nice case manga. Gotta use Manga Street now. You don't mind? All right, there we go. Sorry about that. I just wanted to check something. My Hero Academia. Da-da-da. Here we go. Toriko, the creature. That is Neo. I prefer Kiss manga for shit like this because you can just scroll down and up, down and up. But with this, you gotta go. It's gotta load the next page. Yeah, Neo. This guy is insane. I mean, the only real question, right, for this Toriko chapter was that I had. Another thing I found was a little strange. Was after that shit that was last week's chapter. My God, fucking the hype train literally just derailed. It went off road. It was like it's like watching a crash in slow motion. It was bad. But this chapter, the only question I had was why is Neo this strong? Like I get sort of like Neo is a real threat and shit like that, but why? Why? Like because he starts off as this weak, shy, completely unassuming. Like if you saw this guy, you would have felt, thought like, yes, this is me. And then he ends up at the end of this chapter, fucking planet size, going from planet to planet, wreaking havoc on ecosystems. And the only real question was why is he so different to the rest of the? Was it because like he was shunned and ignored? Would all these demons have turned out the exact same way if they hadn't? Whoa, that's some vicious eating right there. um, I mean, would all these demons be as strong as Neo if they'd be left behind. Oh my God, there he is. uh, yeah, I mean, would they have all been this strong? I mean, what's so special about Neo? What made Neo so special? Was it because of his tactics of eating? Like, is it that simple? Where he's literally got the best nutrients out of his ingredients he possibly could without cooking them. So, then he becomes stronger. Because it's just strange to me that he all of a sudden, went from this shy piece of shit to a planet destroying threat, literally taking out. Well, actually, I wouldn't say planet destroying, more like life wiping. Just planet destroying, basically, ecosystem changing. That was changing ecosystems and eating like there was no tomorrow as well. And there's many animals too, but the plants obviously suffer if there are no animals. It's the cycle of life. Yeah. Wow, these guys fucked up when they left him behind, didn't they? Other than that, other than the question of why, this was a pretty good chapter of Toriko. Gotta say, wasn't as good as the One Piece chapter though. That's you can't convince me otherwise. But yeah, this was a pretty good chapter of Toriko. Still bitter from last week's chapter though, where they just sort of skipped the stuff they've been hyping up for years. Years they've hyped up those islands and they just skipped. Okay, that's the time I say, okay, yeah. That was when the nightmare started. Yeah, exactly. Like, why is he ate bugs at the beginning, right? And from there on, the rest of the development makes very little sense to me. Like, look at this. Like, he's celebrity up bugs. He's really happy. Oh God, I'm really happy. He's done the ozone leaf eating method where you have to, kind of shit. Oh, that's gonna sound really weird in a fucking YouTube video. Yeah, look at this. He yells and shakes the ground, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, when? Hey, what? He was this strong all along. Look at him, and look what he's doing to the ground. Like, what the fuck? I was just like, what? And this guy's hunting methods. My fucking god. Hanging on to prey for 3 days straight. 3 days straight. And when they were on the verge of, when they gave up, the moment they knew they were going to die, he ate them. I was just like, yeah, he's just tasting. He's just like, you're gonna die, bitch. And then he's like, what the fuck are you? Oh my god, like straight up, like saying symbiosis is parasitism. Oh my god, I'm literally clinging onto you to eat you. He tasted the animal who lets out a beam of ki and he fucking just eats him. Like, oh my god, this shit is creepy as fuck. Like, look at this. Look at this. I feel bad for that creature. I really do. Like, goddamn. He sort of clings onto him and look at this. Oh man. Oh, dude. And of course, the last page of this chapter. My god, that thing is fucking terrifying. I mean, he's super strong. I have no idea how the fucking four heavenly kings is gonna deal with Dio. I really don't. I doubt poison will do it, because if it would, I doubt even the eight kings. Sorry, the eight. Is it eight kings or eight beasts? I forget what they're called. The eight kings of each Gomei world could take on Neo if they were combined into one being with the power of every single one of them. Like, literally, I don't think they could take on Neo. And the four heavenly kings currently aren't going to do it. The question is, how did Neo get inside of Akashia? And how does that fucking Gomei process work exactly? Because Komatsu awakened his demon, right? So I assume there wasn't a demon put inside Komatsu, but does everyone have a demon? But if that's the case, how did this Neo get inside? I guess Nakashi is one of those special individuals that had multiple gourmet demons, like Toriko has three. Kashi probably had three as well, or maybe two. Neo and whatever his demon was before he met Neo. But yeah, I mean, this guy wiped out ecosystems basically. I mean, the planets are intact, but the ecosystem's just dead. It's just dead planet. Oh my god, that shit is fucking creepy. Dude, that shit is creepy, Mitsutoshi. What is this? Uh, yeah, that was it. Quite nice. Quite a good chapter, Toriko, actually. I kind of liked it. Hang on, let me just check. to see. I have links here. Just check, make sure it's screen sharing. Like I said, feel free to join in if you feel like it. If you're watching this. Oh, I'm getting 0 viewers currently, so it's probably not gonna get anyone in here. Whatever, it's quite an impromptu hangout. I might do a discussion like this every week, just a chill discussion about the chapters. Set it up like a week in advance. That might be cool. I mean, just if you're watching this video, comment below if you want me to do stuff like that. I don't know, that'd be cool. Just come in, whoever you feel like. Let's talk about these week's chapters. I mean, even stuff I haven't read as well. I'd like to pick up My Hero Academia. I've got to get back on that train. But the anime is coming out. So I'm gonna wait till the anime comes out and just watch anime because it's gonna be better. I hope. Oh God, I hope. If I hear Toei's doing it, I am going to cry. I'm literally going to break down in tears. Like fuck me. if it's My Hero Academia by Toei, I'm just going to go back to the manga. It's like enough is enough. I ain't dealing with fucking what they've done to One Piece and Dragon Ball. Yeesh. Not even a fan of Dragon Ball, and I'm like, okay, let's go too far there, Toei. One Piece. Oh, now for me, which was personally the best chapter of the week, hands fucking down. Sorry, Neo. You fall. I fucking lolled at this chapter. Like I was laughing for days on this chapter. I mean, this chapter had just had me ball. I don't know why. It was just funny. I really enjoyed the comedy in this chapter. This chapter was quite deep. It was quite a lot happened. Whereas Luffy has a plan, right? So he's gonna think this through. He's not gonna go in with his crew. Think this through. He's gonna go in by himself, try to ruin the service, and get Sanji back. Good luck with that, Luffy. Good luck with that. And while the rest of the crew are gonna stay behind, because people want Zoro to go. I don't think Zoro should go. I mean, you need one of the big three members to protect the crew. If both Luffy and Zoro go, then the crew is way too weak without Luffy and Zoro. It's just way too weak. I mean, it's Sanji left with them. I mean, as far as I see, the big three are basically as close to each other. Obviously Luffy. I might think Zoro might be stronger than Luffy, but that's just because we haven't seen him go a lot and we've seen Luffy go a lot. But you need one of the big three to be there. The big three, the monster trio, to be there to protect the rest of the crew. So it's going to be Luffy, Nami, and Chopper. I'm guessing, obviously, it's going to be Luffy for sure. I'm guessing Nami and Chopper's going to stay. So I'm guessing Brook. So it's going to be Luffy, Nami, and Brook. So we're going to be them three that's going to go after Sanji, while the rest of the crew deals with Kaido and Law. And basically, it's Law. If he sticks around, it'll be Law and Zoro against Jack, who I think, if I get where Oda's going with this, when they're like going after Sanji, Jack's probably going to show up and then shit's going to go down there. I hope that's what happens. That would be so cool because Jack isn't at the Marines. The Marines aren't taking Jack in. What? Yeah, you think Jack's just gonna like chill out while the Marines? Like, no way. Jack's probably already broken out of the Marines' custody. But that was a dumbass move going after the Marine ship. But hey, that guy's cocky as shit. The make believe. Oh wow, they're real. All right, the Vin Smoke. I love this shit. Like, oh, but there's no way I'd be okay with us ending up as big manner. So when all this goes down. And you're just sitting there like, Luffy, it's not that simple. You just, the uncles aren't going to just be like, all right, yeah. It's like everyone, we're now under Straw Hat Luffy. Yes. Oh, man, I must have like busted. No, when I heard that, I was just like, oh my God, Luffy, you are fucking so. Oh, man. It's just the way he says it as well. It's like, oh, well, control logical, the only possibility. It's so fucking, it's just so funny. And Peckham's obviously he's dead. I mean, that shit. He was basically, I looked like Peckham's after I heard Luffy. What the fuck? And then he's like, okay. What's the Saitama, basically? And of course, Zoro standing outside. I love Nekomamushi. Seriously, that dude is fast becoming my favorite character. Really is. I mean, this cat's man, fuck me. He just like gratitude. He sees after this, he sees Zoro like he has a sword ready to cut like a Mushi Luffy standing on top. It's just like the comedy in this got me, and then Law's crew as well. Well, like, hey guys, here's my crew. Hey, yo, and it's like, is that it? What do they expect from Luffy, really? And they just pissed, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I wonder if Lost Crew is the same dynamic as the Straw Hats Crew, where you have the monster trio and everyone else is pretty, you got the stronger dudes, and then you got a navigator who's, not too sure. I wonder if it's the same dynamic in strength wise, anyways. I think they're all medics, as far as I know. I think that's kind of the point of the Hard Pirates. Law being the ultimate medic in the universe, with his most broken fruit, Shambles. Radio knife. Yeah, my knife. I mean, that fruit is broken, seriously. How the hell do things. Nakamushi's on the ground, Luffy's just sitting on him. Like, yo, guy's like knocked out. Yep. And then it's like, yeah. And then they just party. Like, okay. And then these guys just fall asleep. Oh, this is a good chapter of One Piece. My theory, basically, as I said at the beginning, it will be Luffy, Nami, and Brook. Brook knows more about this family than is letting on. When these samurai go in, there will be chaos for a little while. I think that's when the crew will leave and split up in separate ways. I don't think it's going to be a massive fight in Zou. I really don't. I mean, there might be a scuffle where like Ekubamushi is like, what the fuck is the samurais? Go kill him. And Luffy is like gum pistol in the face, and then they just fight up for a bit, and then it's like a scuffle, then it's stopped, and then I basically sent off Zou. But I doubt it. I don't know what this monkey is. This is trouble de Gorosa, some de Gorosa after hearing about this. Really don't know what this monkey is, to be honest. Anyway, these guys just fall for gameplay, which is just, I just thought this was funny as fuck. Like, what the hell? You think, I'd expect this from Frankie and Brooke, but fucking Robin, no. No. She just goes to bed, which is funny. You just see how she fits into the crew now. Like, she basically does the goofy shit the rest of them does, basically. Like, before Robin would be so serious, and now she's just like, fuck it, I'll fall asleep, it's fine. Which I thought was funny. It was a good chapter, though. I really liked the chapter. Like I said, I think this was the chapter of the week, without a doubt. Toriko came close, but this was definitely. I mean, Toriko, there's still the bitterness from last week. That shit does not go away with one good chapter, so that's gonna hold it back. And then you have the One Piece chapter, which is One Piece has been consistently good, which is nice. I mean, Dressrosa had its. I'm a big One Piece fan, but Dressrosa, reading that shit page by page, chapter by chapter was not the most exciting thing. I'm sure it'll be more fun when I go back and rewatch the entire thing. Well, no, it's always, but whenever it's remade, uh, and then it'll be more interesting. But watching it from it's pretty dull at some points. High points were there for and Sabo and Big Mom, but there was just it was a roller coaster or so. So it was like good ups, good downs. I mean, was it terrible? No. Definitely wasn't the best arc of One Piece. I like Doflamingo though. But this Zou, I'm loving Zou. I mean, the comedy is on point. The story so far is looking good. Uh, there's a few theories being made here and there about what's happening. Straw Hats are basically screwed from all fronts. I mean, it's only a matter of time before they manage to piss off Shanks somehow. I don't even Blackbeard. I mean, Blackbeard's already their enemy. So Luffy ain't going to Shanks for help. He just isn't. Sorry, his pride is not going to let him. And you got Big Mom and fucking Kaido who are actively seeking to destroy them. They are screwed from every yunko. It's kind of like oopsies. This is not how you want to start a new world as a pirate. Like, if these weren't the main characters, they'd be dead. But it's a good crew. I enjoyed it. So that was my thoughts on every single chapter this week. I'm going to call it quits for this hangout. It's quite cool. Hope you all enjoyed this. Tell me if you want more shit like this where I just sort of chill out, talk about the chapters. Like this. It's an open hangout as usual, so come in whenever you fucking feel like. I think most of my hangouts, or if not all, are basically open hangouts. So feel free to come in whenever you like. Comment below, likes, comments, subscribe. Ciao, ciao. Yeah.